guys, let's talk about operations research. What is operations research? It is a scientific approach to decision making and management of a system which uses mathematical or quantitative methods to solve problems. So, what does it say? Uh, it says that when we are running a business or we are having any organization to run, then we need to make certain decisions which would affect the profit or the gain which we are gonna have. So we need to make certain decisions. So how we are gonna make those decisions? We are using a scientific approach. We are going with maths and the equations and all those things, and we are gonna make the decisions on the basis of those equations. So that is what OR is. I gave an example here, and it says that suppose if we are running a restaurant, then we need to manage the resources like vegetables, other food related things to make food for a single day. Then we we should use those resources correctly so that we can have the correct profit at the end of the day. If you're going to use more resources but we have very less sale for that day, then you are at loss. So we need to manage the resources as per sale. So we are going to make certain decisions on the basis of these resources and all those things. So we approach mathematically scientific approach is uh, taken here. So whatever problems you're gonna solve are linear programming problems. Linear programming means we are gonna solve linear equations, and those equations are made up of variables. In the previous example, the variables were the food resources. These were the variables. So we are gonna get a relation between them. We are gonna form the equations. We are gonna formulate the problem into the equations, and then we are gonna solve. So let's read out these points. uh, Linear programming. Using different methods, we tend to solve the linear equations which are formulated from a given problem. So when there is a problem given, then we are gonna formulate that problem into the equations like these linear equations, and we're gonna solve. And in these above equations, x and y are variables which on which the problem depends on. And the linear programming deals with the optimization, that is maximization and minimization of the function of variables. Function of variables means a equation formed using the variables is called as function. So that is known as objective function, and the objective function is subject to set of linear equations. This objective function, what we get, depends on some inequalities, some factors, and those factors are called as constraints. Okay.